Hey, what's up everybody? I hope you missed me. I took about a month off to recharge the batteries and unplug from things for a little bit. It was very refreshing. I'm back. I'm ready to talk about movies. Hope you guys missed me because I definitely missed you. And if this is your first time, welcome to the Silver Screen Analysis. I'm Anthony DeGioia. We review movies and we're about to do that right now. Bohemian Rhapsody is coming to theaters next weekend. This biopic follows the iconic rock band Queen and covers the growth of their band, the evolution of Freddie Mercury into a global star, and the years that led up to their legendary performance at Wembley Stadium during Live Aid in 1985. Now, admittedly, I did not grow up as a huge fan of Queen. I did like their music. It always pumped me up as intended during sporting events, and their music is the first thing that comes to mind when thinking about the Wayne's World movies, but I didn't follow them closely primarily because they were just before my time and rock and roll was never my music of choice. I knew of them, I knew the nuts and bolts details about their rise to stardom, and I can remember seeing many clips of Mercury on stage, so as an outsider to the fandom of this group, I guess you could say, I was very interested in learning more about their path to fame in this film, as well as learning more about Freddie Mercury, who is considered among many a music icon. So let's talk about the positives, and first and foremost, it would have to be the transformation and overall performance of Rami Malek as Freddie Mercury. I thought he completely disappeared into this role, and he really embodied the persona as good as anybody else could have. I thought Malek really captured the uneasiness of Freddie off stage early on, and his evolution to self-indulgence and arrogant confidence was really compelling to watch because it felt like it was very naturally delivered. Mercury was without question a person who was most comfortable on stage, and it was visible in the performance from Malek. There were elements of growth and uncertainty that Mercury in his life took on in his own ways, and I thought Malek really showcased all the emotional beats of the character with a lot of charisma and heartfelt emotion. I mean, this film 100% relied on Malek to deliver, and he without question did so with a breakthrough performance that I think should be Oscar-winning. As for the rest of the cast, they were all more than serviceable for the needs of their roles, although other than Lucy Boynton, who did have a great chemistry with Malek, I thought none of them really stood out in their portrayals. And of course, another strong positive to this film was the incorporation of the band's music into the fabric of the story. I couldn't tell you about the accuracy of the timeline, but I can say as an outsider, this biopic was heavily reliant on the music to deliver the rise of intensity in many scenes, and it did so effectively. The production design and sound design was fantastic as well. It was complemented with some great visuals, which created many immersive concert sequences that showcased the detail in all the on-stage choreography. I thought the camera work also captured the growth of the band on stage through many sequences, which really did a great job of building up the excitement to their historic Live Aid performance, which was beautifully orchestrated overall. The runtime in this one is just under 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I will admit it was an enjoyable time that did progress rather quickly, but despite plugging in some small pieces of information, I don't feel this was the in-depth biopic that I had hoped for. As a casual fan of the group, I didn't walk out of the theater really with much more knowledge than I had when I went in. And I don't know, it's hard to explain, it just felt like a story that was telling me what it wanted me to know, as opposed to feeling more like it was telling the story as it happened with a lot of detail. It was also very swift in progression at times. Some relationship dynamics had large gaps in between them. I don't want to go into spoilers, but it's sort of the equivalent of having a scene where a seed is being planted. It's not revisited in the movie again until it's a full-grown tree to take at face value, with none of that growth and substance in between. The script dipped into many subjects, but to me it never really felt like it dove in and explored any of them like it could have. It was entertaining while watching, but routinely it just had me feeling like I wanted more information to fill in some of the large gaps of the progression. For example, take the rest of the band members. They are all still mostly a mystery to me. I didn't really learn anything about them individually, despite them having a good amount of screen time, during most of which their scenes were just kind of served as cardboard characters to deliver superficial dialogue. They all had small moments to really build some of their personality traits here and there, but none were developed enough given the chances they had throughout the runtime. But as it was, as watered down as it may have felt at times, I still thoroughly enjoyed what I watched as a celebration of the band and their music. It was also a celebration of Freddie Mercury, who had a vibrant personality that shined so bright it was only matched by his singing skills. This biopic at times did capture his unorthodox approach to making music and his mindset, and overall I'm going to give Bohemian Rhapsody 80% on the entertainment meter. I think the performance of Malek alone is worth the price of admission. He put in the effort to make this role viable, and I think he's definitely going to be seeing some good fortune come award season. The movie itself itself may have felt a little bit fluffy in certain scenes, as it felt more reliant on generating nostalgia for the music as opposed to exploring the life of the band, but it was still a great time and certainly a worthy theater experience. Thank you all so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, share it with your friends, leave a comment. I love to hear from you guys. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when all the new videos pop up. All my social media links are going to be down in the description below. You can also visit the Silver Screen Analysis for a wide range of movie-related content, and here's some links to some recent reviews just in case you missed them.